you mentioned earlier that you have a wavy mind and you like thinking of new ideas, and it can be distracting. Is there any sort of advice or tips you can give to people in a similar situation, including myself, which struggles with the day-to-days of a fast-paced, idea-generating machine of a brain, which doesn't seem to stop? Do you have any tips to kind of refocus and rethink?
To me, I do two things. The first is always plan. And, you know, I break my day down into half-hour sections. And every half an hour, there is something blocked in. And I kind of live my life by that, or at least my work life, I live by that.
You stick to it?
99% of the
that's
time
good.
I do.
That's impressive.
It's taken a long time to get there.
That's what I was about to say. It's like that's the hardest bits. Like I write it all down. It's like a default diary, isn't it? Like you write it all down, what you're planning. It takes one client to be like, oh yeah, can you do this for half a day? It's like all off piece then, isn't it?
Yeah. Google Calendar, everything gets moved over to the next day. But yeah, I've worked really hard to get to the point where I am now following a schedule to make sure that I'm kind of not losing my focus. So yeah, plan. Make sure you plan for everything.
How far in advance do you plan?
I tend to sit down on a Monday morning and plan the week.
And how far do your business goals and business plan stretch?
My current business plan stretches 2 years.
So you're quite short, yeah, because that's like, well, yeah, I'll say I was short. A lot of people I talk to with like it, and with these videos, it's like 5 to 10 years.
We started with a 5-year plan, and it kind of didn't go to plan at all.
It's because it doesn't sound like a long time. Like if someone says to you, write a 5-year plan, it doesn't sound that long, but it's incredibly long amount of time.
Definitely.
And you forget a lot of changes. Like
Yeah.
I've been going 5 years, so from nothing to where I am today, and similar for you, 6 years. So that amount of time, again, it's a lot of
definitely. But you know, we had this 5-year plan, and as I said, it didn't go to plan at all. And some things we've done far sooner than we expected, and some things have taken a little longer. You know, we never expected to have our first member of staff. Well, in fact, we didn't ever intend to have a member of staff. You know, and now there's a team of 12 of us. So you know, things have progressed in different time scales than I'd expected to. But you know, the other thing I'm a firm believer in is take breaks. You know, I've got no problem with any of my team at any point in the day. If they want to go out for 5 minutes, go out for 5 minutes. I would rather them do that and maintain their focus than to kind of sit for 3 hours staring at a spreadsheet and not actually do anything.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Pomodoro technique?
No.
You're basically doing that with your half-hour segments. It's basically for every 25 minutes you take a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
And then 25 minutes again. You basically do that all day. And if you have a task that takes more than 5 times 25 minutes, you've got to break it into another day. So basically you're never concentrating on anything for more than like four hours a day. Because obviously you have big tasks, big projects. Just don't do it all day and split it, and then it helps you stay focused, and you just take a break for 5 minutes, but you're actually doing it without even knowing it. Yeah, it's quite good.
I like the idea of the Japanese sleeping pods that some of the offices have.
Yeah, we need some in here.
Yeah.
Oh, good, yeah, literally shut down, put some away and
half an hour.
That's it, yeah. No, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Cool.